push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thunder, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet, every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check 55 to Mike. A long game for you. Hey, switch gears. Keep going, keep going.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming for you, son. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus? Tackling the runner for a loss.
Now a give right side. It's Hubbard, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Mike 55, Mike 55. They gonna need some therapy after this. Ready? Check 50. Hey, let go. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the sled. Watch the sled.
Here's Darnold. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Check 55. Lady. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Do. Lady. Check it back.
Now a give right side. It's Vaughn, and nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
No, Jay. Alpha. 52 right here. 52. Yo. Check 52. Come on.
Darnold from the gun. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Gator. Stay with your man.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, Team 6. Go. 57 to Mike. Hey, they're scared. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Hey, wahoo! Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, keep it up. Mike,
now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Big stop, let's go. Ready? Check right. Watching it fire. I got you, pump.
Here's Darnold. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
General West. Hey, Charlie.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Dolphins. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. We're scoreless after 1.
Let's go.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ken Lobo. Check. Watch 54. I got you. Rush in. Pilot, 64. Weak. Go.
Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 9-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Outside. 52. Mike 52. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 52. Hey, Haywood.
Darnold. It's caught by Funchess. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got you. Watch the twins.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down, Jets.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hubbard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, high 7.
To throw is Darnold. Steps away to his left. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey! Check 13. Hey, Delta. Mike 54. Mike 54. Step.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
He's checking crap.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
In your face.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
2nd and 10. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a 1st, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
61, matchbox lights.
They run forward with Breida, and he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
55. Here we go,
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to pump the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, he's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Darnold on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full streak. Hey, watch this. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Chance. 80 weapon.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down, a run with Breida. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Looking to throw. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On first down, here's Breida. He's got it. Oh, now Breida loses it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Bell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go.
Watch twist.
Now Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give, right side. It's Vaughn. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Bell. Nifty move. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. This is Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run again with Breida. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set, 15, run, 15 line. Undercrush. Blue draw quarters. Bravo.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Exit.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Back to throw, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Miami. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Alrighty. Hey, orbit.
throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
First down, Jets.
40. Check. Waiting. 3 down. Check.
A first down throw, Darnold. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Smooth.
Mike's 43.
They're going to look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, let go. Check 55. Come on. Check 55.
Out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Hubbard. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Bell. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Darnold, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No. Red 80. Yo, 80. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
General West.
Get it.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done, but they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Check, 43. Push him back. Push him back. 43.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Hey, Eddie. Screen, watch the screen. Hey, wahoo.
Mike 52, Mike 52. How you get on the head? How you get? Switch.
Here's Darnold. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Let's go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
You. Tighten up.
Here's Bell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Motion.
They'll try and run for it. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
We'll see if they do just that. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
Slam, slam, slam.
Big Ed.
Hey, Haywood.
57's the mic. Watch
Five.
Back to throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Number 87, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's go
Here
now.
now is
50,
2nd and 10, again from the 41.
all day, every day.
Go. Hey, high 7.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch the
Shoot.
Back to throw. There's the right side here, complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
This quarterback now
Hey, go.
10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Go.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
We play to win. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
No, check that. We're Mike 52 right here.
Get your swerve on. Check 52 to Mike. Check. Ready?
Darnold, his first throw in overtime. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Going deep now. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
First down, New York.
43 is the Mike.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
I got you, baby. I got you.
They'll try the left side. It's Hubbard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 34. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches.
Check. Lucky. Back, lady. Check out.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Watch the shit.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On 2nd down. It's Bell, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. On 3rd down, it's Hubbard. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And that time almost almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball. 36, 36.
Oh, lady.
55, mark the touch.
To throw is Darnold. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ballgame. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Jets,